Let's create a full width 2-column section that looks just like this. We have a quote on the left, we have a picture on the right, and then we have a section that spans the entire width of the page with a background color. I'll show you the preview. If we click the eyeball and click View Current Draft, we see what our final product will look like. If I go back over into Builder, I will delete all of this and we'll start anew. So the first step is to drag in a section from over here in the Insert tab and drop it into the work area. Then we'll add a background color. In the Style tab, in the Background section, click to select the color. I have a hex code ready to go, so I'll paste mine in, and that automatically changes the color. The next thing we need to do is drag in some columns. So I come over to the Insert tab, where the columns are at the top, and grab a columns block and drop it inside of the section. We can check in the Layers tab to make sure we actually got it inside the section, and here we did. We were successful. The next step is to delete the placeholder copy in the section. This copy we don't need, so we just select it by clicking it and press delete. The next step is to delete the image on the left. That leaves us a text block, an image on the right, and then a text block on the right. So we can get rid of that text block on the right too, because we don't need that. Let's go back to this first text block and let's add some copy. So we can double click on it or select it and click the edit button. I have some copy ready to go. On the right hand side, under the Style tab, in the Typography section, we can specify a font size. The default is 16 pixels, but let's choose 40 pixels. That'll make it nice and big. We also want to credit our quote. So we can do a couple of things. We could just drag in another text block, or we can just duplicate this one. With it selected, press Command D or Control D, and it'll make a copy. We can click Edit, and let's put the name of our person, Sarai H. Usually the name is smaller, so let's select our block, go over to Typography in the Style section again, and change that to 20 pixels. Let's also change the font family. Let's choose Allen to make it like handwriting. Next, let's justify these two. So you can click on the top one, hold the Shift key down, click on the second text block, and you'll have them both selected. And then on the right hand side, in the Style tab, under the Typography section, click the left Justify icon. Great, that part's done. Now let's add a picture. If we select the picture, we can click Edit, and then choose Photo, and I'll choose this photo. Great, and let's put some alt text in here. I have some ready to go. If we wanted to, we could also put a link here to a product page for that bag if we had one. To see our work in progress, we can click the eyeball icon at the upper right, and then click View Current Draft. And there we have our full width 2-column section.